To the other woman, from one sister to another. You see, I get it. I really do. You've been hurt, maybe even shattered, betrayed, lied to. You've watched someone you trusted turn into a stranger overnight. I know the kind of pain that crawls into your chest and makes you doubt your worth. Maybe you even had to pick up the pieces after a divorce. That's not easy. And from one woman to another, my heart goes out to you. I know what it feels like to be betrayed, to sit in the dark, staring at your phone, waiting for an answer that never comes. I know what it means to question your worth because someone you loved chose someone else. I know the pain of being lied to, dismissed, and left to pick up the pieces of a heart you didn't break. That pain is not unfamiliar to me, and I imagine it's not unfamiliar to you either. But here's where I'm struggling. Have you forgotten what that kind of pain feels like? How deep it cuts, how lonely it makes you feel. Because now I'm standing in the same shoes you once wore. Not because of my choices, but because of yours. I didn't betray you. I didn't sneak behind your back. I didn't ask for this. Yet I'm the one feeling the heat of someone else's fire. And I need to ask you, when did healing start looking like hurting another woman? Let's be real for a second. That whole "your man came to me" line, it's tiring. It's not empowerment. It's pain dressed up in denial. And the "I didn't make any vows to you" defense? Sure. But neither did I do anything to deserve this. So why am I the only one bleeding while you feel powerful? Why is my mental and emotional health the collateral damage in someone else's love war? Maybe this is the part where you were once told those same words. Maybe you just wanted to know what it felt like to be on the other side. But sis, hear me. Breaking another woman won't fix what he broke in you. So help me understand something. If you know how much that kind of pain can destroy a woman, how it eats at your confidence, your sanity, your peace, why would you willingly have that same poison to me? What part of you thought it was okay to become the very thing that broke you? It feels like you've forgotten the weight of sisterhood, the unspoken bond we're meant to carry for each other, especially in a world that already tries to tear us down. This isn't about jealousy. This isn't even about a man. This is about how you, another woman, someone who should have known better, became the reason I now question myself, my beauty, and my value. You're not just a stranger in this story. You're a sister who chose betrayal over compassion. And that stings in a way that no man's cheating ever could. When you decided to entertain him, knowing he had someone, you didn't just cross a line, you burned a bridge. A bridge we as women were supposed to be building together. A bridge made of trust, empathy, and shared pain. But instead, you watched me drown and called it empowerment. You silenced your conscience and called it independence. Sister, that's not healing. That's harm. You told yourself, I didn't make any vows. Maybe not, but you knew about me. You knew enough to pause and think, what would I feel if I were her? You had a choice. You had power, and you used it to break, not to protect. That's the part that haunts me. Not him, not the lies, but you, the woman who should have stood with me, not against me. Because you see, I didn't cheat on you. I didn't lie to you. I didn't even know you existed until the damage was already done. Yet here I am, left bleeding from wounds I didn't create. And it's not just the betrayal of love, it's the betrayal of sisterhood that hits the hardest. You were not supposed to be my enemy. You were supposed to be my mirror, my reminder that I'm not alone in this fight. So if you ever cried over a man, if you've ever begged God to take the pain away, then I ask you this: why would you let another woman go through that knowing fully well how it feels like? Why would you turn your back on the very code that keeps us human? Empathy. I'm not asking for perfection. I'm asking for awareness. For you to look at yourself and admit that you did, in fact, contribute to someone else's heartbreak. My heartbreak. That you caused harm. Because if we, as women, can't protect each other, who will? Let this not just be a moment of guilt, but a turning point. Let us stop the cycle. I still believe in sisterhood. I still believe we can do better, but it starts with honesty, with accountability, and with finally choosing healing over hurting. We preach sisterhood every day, but why is our sisterhood coming with terms and conditions? Why am I your sister when it only suits you? But then when it comes to your heart, sisterhood goes out the window. When it comes to your heart, you will tell me that the heart wants what the heart wants. Did you forget how you felt when that other woman told you the same thing? Why would you want me to go through the same pain that you went through? I know the heart wants what the heart wants. However, you have control over your heart. You need to heal, because hurt people hurt innocent people. We can do better. We are better.